In the doorway of the ladies' bathroom. Okay? My wife, there is a man with his two little girls using the women's bathroom.
Wash your hands, baby.
He is. He's washing his hands with his daughters right now. He is leaving it.
It's alright, baby.
She is waiting to use the restroom with her mother, who is very ill
Wash your hands.
and who is on oxygen.
It's okay.
So if you guys didn't understand up until now, because some of the audio is not the best, essentially, father goes in there with two little girls to wash their hands. They're in the women's restroom. That gentleman over there has an issue.
Some of them are just immature.
And he's refusing. He's taking his sweet time.
I have two girls washing their hands.
You let this lady, this woman is she's a woman. She can bring her daughters in here. She's a manager at the QT.
I'm their
You can
dad.
ask her. I understand. And you don't have any business bringing her into the women's bathroom.
They're girls. They go to the women's bathroom.
As soon as he leaves the men's to the women's bathroom, I will. I'm standing in the doorway. And he's taking his own sweet time. Hey, sweetheart. This is ridiculous, man. I am so sorry.
It's okay. Some men are just immature.
Here you go, Brandon. Right here, bro.
You dry your hands? Alright, come on. Come on here.
Honestly, I can see both ways. I can see the logic behind the dad wanting to take his daughters into the female restroom to get them accustomed to going to the restroom by themselves, I guess, and be able to navigate the public restrooms. But then I can see the logic behind taking your daughters to the men's restroom. As a father, when your girls are little, you could just take them with you, let them do their business in the stall, wash their hands, and move on. This really seems like a unnecessary situation. I think it could have went both ways. I think if the restroom was empty and there's no other females in there, then there's no issue with him taking his daughters into the female restroom. Now, in this case, it seems like there was some adult women waiting to use the restroom. Like, I think that guy's wife and her mother-in-law were waiting to use the restroom, and that's where the conflict came in. Let's see. First things first, like and subscribe.
We got a cross on the front and a gray shirt. You can video me, okay? And you got a
Don't put
shirt
your hands on me.
Yeah, well, stop videoing me.
Yeah, he
then.
just put his hands on me.
I touched you. I brushed you on the shirt.
That's still touching.
Yeah,
me.
that's
Don't put your
ridiculous.
hands on me.
That's ridiculous.
I got it on video.
He's a white man. He's about 5'10".
Tell him to get here soon.
I know. She's trying to get into the women's bathroom, and she can't. He's out now. He's
Yeah,
standing
this
here
guy making a
videoing
big
me.
deal about me taking my little girls
Justifying what he's
to
doing.
the women's restroom. Because he wants me to take them to the men's restroom.
I'm just standing here.
Probably a weirdo that wants to see them in there.
Going with his two daughters.
Are they coming down here? Do I need to stay down
The police
here?
are on the way. Yes.
Do I need to speak to them?
No, you can come and talk to them right here.
Because I'm on a road trip trying to get home.
We're on a road trip too, and
He should have just left. I mean, I guess he stayed because he feels that he has nothing to hide or he didn't do anything wrong. So he wants to make his point also. But, you know, that's just me.
I'll let you have a chance. Any preliminary thoughts?
A couple of things. Couple of things. While the dude is yelling, saying that this guy does not belong in the woman's restroom, he is in the woman's restroom. The door is open and he's in the door. We watch it in the door, the woman's restroom. It's like, bro, okay, get out. Second thing is, no, I don't think that dude belonged there with his daughters. My kids are women, yeah, they are, but you're not, and you're accompanying them. So I think you should take them to the man's bathroom. There's some stalls in there as well. There's like everything. There's not going to use the urinals, right? So I think he should have taken his daughters in the man's bathroom. As a matter of fact, when I was a kid and my dad was out with me and my sis, we would go in the man's bathroom with him. I am, but my girl's not. My sister's not. Then you're gonna try to just scream. So was there even some people in the bathroom? No. Why are you doing all this and calling the cops for that? Father's Day is coming, people, and so many L's in this shit. And after that, he goes out.
That's true.
And you want to confront him in front of his daughters. For what? You were mad today. Something you was mad today. You said, Michael Jackson, want to be starting something. You said, I want to do something. I want to start some trouble. There's a lot of things that was not necessary in that video that I saw.
Agreed.
A lot of things. Okay, concur. I think the guy should have been in the man's bathroom with his daughters. But so what? It's a fucking Quickie Mart bathroom. Ain't nobody gonna change in there. Ain't nobody gonna be like, it's not like a locker room or anything like that. That guy on the phone was doing a lot. That's what I think.
Yeah. So I'm going to disagree on one point, but I'm going to agree on the rest.
Sure,
I think we agree doing too much. I think we agree on a lot. I don't think a dad should take his daughters to the men's bathroom. I should think it's the opposite. At that age, absolutely. Why would I take my daughter there to go see the urinals? To do what? Niggas got their dicks out or whatever it is. Like, you have more odds of something weird happening in the men's bathroom than the women's bathroom, one. Secondly, there's going to be more stalls for peeing for young little girls. Because I know when you ever go to most public places, in terms of having actual stalls for women available so they can go, there's going to be more in the women's bathroom. So if
there's going to be less. It takes more time for the woman to use her bathroom, anyways. The lines are always longer in the women's bathroom.
Sure.
Because they take more time.
Sure, but there's going to be more options.
I agree with
It's
Preach.
going to be the normal thing for the little girl to have an option to actually go. In fact, I've been to some places where they don't even sometimes even have, they just have urinals. And so women's bathroom always have to have a stall. So it makes more sense to me to go take them there. But secondly, I think it's just better for little girls to be able to, but the difference.
I'm not going to women's bathroom with my little girls. Well, do you see how I look like? If I'm in the South, some southern motherfuckers, the opposite of this dude's gonna feel very uncomfortable.
First of all, ABBA's making it seem like you walk into men's restrooms and guys just have their wangs out. That's not how it happens. I mean, I don't think ABBA has. Well, he almost has some kids, right? But I've taken my daughter into a men's restroom. You know, you go into the stall, they use the restroom. They're little. You know, if you're by yourself without the mother or another female present, I mean, you just don't feel comfortable. Like, hey, go inside the restroom by yourself, especially at a young age. Now, when they're school age and they've been using the restroom alone, it's like, okay, you could just wait out. Hey, go inside, use the restroom. Call me if you need help or anything weird is going on. But I don't know if Abbott just wants to be contrarian, but if the female restroom is empty, then yeah, you know, you could take them in there. I mean, in that case, the guy had the manager there, so I don't see what the issue was.
Being me, seeing black men there, I'm just let me go in my bathroom with my little girls. There's more stalls. It's gonna take less time, anyways. They're not gonna wait peeing because.
Why would it take less time? Dudes take forever to shit. Dudes are in there all the time. I use the men's bathrooms. Half the time is full of dudes shitting forever.
Yeah, well, that's what they're there for. But if you go to the women's bathroom, most of the time, there's longer lines in the women's bathroom. If my little girls, I don't want to make them wait, I'm going to go there, but that's besides the point. It's not only my girls, my little girls that I'm accompanying them. I'm with them. So it's not just my little girls using the women's bathroom. It's me being there as well.
Yeah, and vast majority of women are going to be very comfortable seeing the little child with you. That's been the response to this story.
False.
I don't think your take is crazy, to be clear. So we might disagree, but I don't think you're taking it.
I don't see a grown man going to a women's
I just don't
restroom
think the father.
and the
made
women
wrong
just like,
move.
hey,
You
you're
might
taking
say
your
the
daughters to
father
the
made the
restroom?
other way, but I don't think that's the
No.
wrong move.
I don't think it's the wrong move.
So, yeah.
I think the thing that's the most giving out of this whole situation, the dude on the phone's doing too much for that.
Agreed.
The cops
Agreed.
called on him. Restroom at a gas station. Watch.
There is a man with his 2 little girls using the women's bathroom.
What?
I have 2 girls washing their hands.
You let this lady, this woman is a mother, she's a woman. She can bring her daughters in here. She's a manager of the kids.
What an idiot. So he wants a random woman to take charge of his little girls. And
Nah, that's an idiot. That's L.
why would I trust
Yeah, that
a
was
random
stupid.
person
That's L.
to do that? Secondly, why do people say this stuff like there's no female predators? Like we don't hear stories all the time. He thought it was inappropriate for the father to be there with his daughters, but he thought it was appropriate to let a random stranger take the 2 daughters. And so that goes speaks to like a gendered mindset where you think these people, even the father of the kids is a predator,
Yeah.
but a random woman should be trusted with kids she doesn't know.
How this all went down.
Yeah, so, my daughters needed to go to the bathroom. We stopped at a quick trip, outside of Alabama on our way home to Oklahoma.
Well, I think you get the gist of that story. I think just take your girls to the men's restroom until they're of a good age where they can go to the restroom by themselves. Or just clear the restroom, make sure there's no adult females or other females in there, because I wouldn't want my daughter in the restroom and with some adult male. So I can see the issue with an adult male being in the female restroom, even if he is with his daughters. I mean, I think the guy did everything right, to be honest. He had the female manager in there. So, I mean, in that case, there's nothing wrong with it. I just think nowadays everyone looks for something to have some type of conflict. I think people just have boring lives nowadays and they need to find excitement because this whole situation was unnecessary. But, thank you for visiting the channel. Like and subscribe. Hope to see you again.